Getting women sober and in recovery are the first steps to keep women from ending up back in prison. Staying that way has a lot to do with support systems and having a good job once on the outside. A new program called RISE is teaching a select number of Oklahoma inmates a profession that is stable, profitable, and one that will allow them to be self-reliant when they're released.
Some of the glossary is, it's been pretty tough, right?
All eyes in this room are glued on instructor Christy Luther. For these 20 students, Christy may very well be their lifeline to a fresh, clean, and happy new life. All are felons doing time at Mabel Bassett Penitentiary for women in central Oklahoma, where Oklahoma's first beauty college inside a correctional facility opened 2 months ago. The women applied for and were chosen by Christy to take part in a nearly year-long curriculum where they learn the skills of being a hairdresser and how to do manicures and pedicures. It's not easy. The classes last 7.5 hours a day, starting with theory.
So the theory part of it is anatomy, physiology, histology, all of the sciences.
There is also a lot of homework to tackle, but the women have no complaints.
I love what I'm doing here. Sometimes I forget I'm in prison.
They are like sponges, and I taught in a public setting before, and so the people in a public setting have never lost everything. So there's an attitude of gratitude that these ladies have. Yes, they've made some significant mistakes in their lives, but again, sober-mindedly, they can sit and analyze what they need to do to make changes for their life.
This experience really has truly saved my life, and just at the time that I had lost all hope, and I was just a real broken person, broken woman.
Meet 25-year-old Kayla Jeffries.
I have a 4-year-old, and my youngest, I had her here May 24th of last year, so she's almost a year old.
Her story is not unlike many of the 1,500 women incarcerated at Mabel Bassett. Kayla was a drug addict, started dealing, and when the justice system gave her a second chance, she didn't take it.
I got those charges when I was 18 years old. I was a drug court participant. I failed the drug court program, and that's why they ran my sentences consecutively instead of concurrently.
She received a 20-year sentence, but legal proceedings are underway that may pave the way for release not long after she finishes her study here.
All in all, this did save my life, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to be able to start my career while I'm incarcerated. That's so rare, and it's blown my mind. I'm so excited to see where life takes me after I get out of here.
At the end of the course, the Oklahoma Board of Cosmetology and Barbering will come to the prison and administer tests. If the women pass, they will receive their licenses. They have a good chance of success, according to Christy, because as of now, all are straight-A students. Warden Debbie Allridge loves the program.
They can be more independent, self-reliant, and will be able to support themselves and their children, and not relying on their families or their husbands or an abusive spouse.
The warden helped Christy secure the space at the prison for the cosmetology school.
One of the officers here, Mr. Seawright, he's done, he and his maintenance crew have done a lot of the painting, they've done the plumbing, and then they made us this chandelier. Check that out. It's all blow dryers.
But it was Christy's relentless 5-year effort to make this happen, and it didn't happen without securing the program as a nonprofit and getting a lot of contributions.
Asking all the master instructors and beauty schools throughout the state if they had any donations that they wanted to give. We could provide them a receipt, and we now have 8 storage units in Edmond full of equipment. Everything you see here is donated. We are absolutely debt-free. God said He wanted us to be debt-free.
This is a heartfelt mission for Christy. She was a successful salon owner before a horrible incident landed her a felony conviction for vehicular manslaughter, for which she served 4 years in prison.
That's really difficult. That's a difficult part of my life. We can't get a do-over, but I can take that tragedy and hopefully turn it around to do something really great.
And she's already making a difference.
I waited tables, and I really worried about, like, when I got out, how am I going to pay my fines? How am I going to not go back to my old lifestyle? And this opens so many doors for us. I mean, there's just so many possibilities with this class.
In a year and a half, I want to have my instructor's license so I can own my own shop when I do get out there, so I can help my children to go to college.
God's been blessing me since I've been in prison. My life has been turned around and upside down from what I thought the norm was, but thank God for second chances.
Christy's paying forward her second chance and hopes the women will do the same.